who ended up being for very many years in charge of the habitat, and then the ambassador to the, I think the ambassador to the UN on the habitat. She was also a byproduct of the airlift. So now such initiatives could, they don't have to be airlift to America, but schemes could be defined to capture and to tap the talent in this country of children who are trapped by poverty, children who are not able to go to good schools where they could now get the confidence of coming out to compete with children from well-to-do families. Because what happened to the airlift people? It is as if something was opened. You know, we became so liberated from wherever we came from. From where we came from, poverty did not define us. You know, we came from very poor families and from very remote backgrounds. But as we pursued our education out there, and as we came here to work, that again complex did not affect us, because we were able to see that you could work and you could achieve as much as any other person. Yeah. So when you say now something, Echaria, about women who happen to be in, say, America, what? So when you say something about women in America, whether they are here or not there, or there, their contribution is immense. Because you find that when one person, one woman goes to the States, within a very short time, you find many people following her and getting an education. There's not one single lady who has gone to the States who doesn't have a string of relatives and friends, neighbors, going to the States, acquiring education, coming back here. They're the ones who send money here, mostly. They send money to their families. You hear that even with my little money, I used to educate my family here. This is something that women do. And I also think that the other benefit is that they have been able to interact. Because my friends tell me, like my friend Josephine, she had, Wajiro Kamau, she had a foundation in America whereby she interacts, inducts, and counsels and mentors those people who go to America as refugees. She is ever involved, always involved with students who are in trouble, and tries to mediate things. You find that she is able to kind of show them the ropes of the trade, how to get jobs, how to get their papers right, how to, you know, improve their own standing. You find that there are many retirees many retired teachers, retired nurses, who are also there contributing a lot to the mainstream of the American development in the way of nursing and teaching and service delivery. I met the other day a former teacher who is working with an autistic with a family who has an autistic child. And she told me that now they have recognized her, the Autistic Foundation now has recognized her contribution because she has been very effective in bringing out and training that particular child, and also in discovering that each autistic kid is individual and requires individual teaching and care. So she was able to discover the talents of the autistic kids and direct him, and the foundation is very happy with her contribution. In fact, they offered her, I think, resident status.
What's her name?
I can't remember her name. I can find out.
What is the foundation?
The Autistic Foundation. So the Kenyan women out there are equally dynamic. They have been able to demonstrate again that some are writers, as writers, that one does not have to be inhibited by historical factors, some of which have been afflicting our Black Americans. You know, the historical factors of slavery and all, and a lack of identity. The ones who are interacting and marrying the Black families, life is changing, and they're injecting that kind of self-drive and self-esteem. And then also interesting them to visit, because I've seen very many people come here to visit, visitors who are brought here by their Kenyan counterparts to see Africa, something they would not have perhaps thought about. So what I would actually say is that there should be a lot of free-flowing movement between students from there and here. I used to host some students to make a program for their homestay from the college to college. I think the one I did more effectively was Dartmouth College, and those students were able to interact and learn a lot from our own. I think you met them, the Dartmouth students. I think used to host some. Yeah. So we need those interactions in order for us to understand each other, because there is usually a miscarriage of information or impressions by missionaries. The missionaries who come here to give to the Africans. I'm against the gifts. To give. So they take a group of, say, students, children, baby orphans, who are not quite orphans, because in Kenya there are no orphans. There should be no orphans. Because if we use our traditional skills, you'll be able to trace every child's background and be able to get at least one relative who is capable of taking care of a particular child. But as the institution called orphanage is being created here through missionaries who want to come here, and or philanthropists who want to come here and set orphanages.